Dr. Alina Vasquez, head curator of the Whitmore Museum, finally gains access to the mysterious sealed attic after 15 years. She discovers 15 ancient masks arranged on a wooden rack, all facing the wall with black cloth coverings. A placard from the museum's founder warns, "Do not display. Do not remove COVERINGS." Despite her unease, she begins to catalog the artifacts with her graduate assistant Marcus. Alina lifts the cloth covering from one mask and discovers it depicts a human face with eyes that seem to follow her movement. When she drops the cloth and steps back, she realizes the mask's expression has somehow changed. The mouth that was closed is now slightly open. Marcus finds a leather journal detailing the mask's discovery during a 1952 Bolivian expedition, including disturbing accounts of team members' deaths. Alina reads Harold Whitmore's expedition journal, learning about the mask's discovery in Andean caves and the mysterious deaths that followed. The journal describes Dr. Patterson's death from apparent terror and his obsessive sketching of the masks. Whitmore's final entries reveal his decision to hide the masks permanently. That night, Alina experiences her first dream of the masks, floating in an impossible attic space. Marcus fails to come to work after spending the night obsessively drawing the masks. Alina discovers him in his apartment, covered in detailed sketches despite having only briefly seen the covered masks. He claims the masks show him visions of ancient ceremonies and sacrificial rituals. Alina realizes the same pattern from Whitmore's journal is repeating. The masks are somehow influencing those who encounter them. Alina researches the mask's origins and discovers references to Malqui's Incan objects that could house ancestral spirits. Academic texts describe masks that bind souls permanently to carved faces, allowing the dead to influence the living. She takes Marcus to the hospital, but he continues drawing compulsively, even there, sketching on any available surface, including medical forms and napkins. Alina returns to the attic and discovers a 17th mask she had missed before, uncovered and mounted separately from the others. Unlike the concealed masks, this one is fully visible and appears to be carved from ebony. As she stares at it, the mask's serene expression begins to change, its wooden features shifting like liquid while remaining solid. The mask speaks to her in multiple languages. The ebony mask addresses Alina as Huakawarmi, sacred woman, and reveals the true nature of the masks. They are repositories of consciousness, preserving the minds and memories of their original wearers across centuries. The mask explains that they cannot be displayed because even a glimpse would begin binding visitors' souls. It offers Alina immortality through union with their collective wisdom. The other 14 masks reveal themselves, floating free from their rack, with cloth coverings fallen away. Each speaks in different ancient voices, creating a chorus of temptation and threat. Alina sees visions of the mask's creation, blood-soaked mountain rituals, and the binding of priest spirits to carved wood. She realizes the masks are both libraries of knowledge and prisons for trapped souls. Alina understands why the masks can never be displayed. They would influence museum visitors like a virus, spreading their call across the world. The ebony mask moves closer, warming with supernatural heat as it tries to complete the binding process. Despite the temptation of centuries of accumulated wisdom, Alina thinks of Marcus and previous victims and refuses the mask's offer with absolute finality. Alina escapes the attic as the mask's voices follow her like angry wasps. She documents everything in her own journal and arranges for the attic to be permanently sealed in a climate-controlled environment. Marcus recovers, but leaves archaeology entirely, claiming no memory of his obsessive drawings. Alina becomes the guardian of the secret, implementing strict security measures to prevent future access. Years pass as Alina ages while maintaining her vigil. The museum thrives under her leadership, but the fourth floor remains off-limits to all staff. She develops practiced responses about structural concerns and insurance liability. The mask's whispers follow her even at home, offering forbidden knowledge, and sometimes making her question her choice to resist their call. As retirement approaches, Alina chooses Dr. Sarah Chen as her successor, a brilliant young curator with a rational mind and strong will. On her last day, Alina leads Dr. Chen to the attic door and passes on the responsibility without fully explaining the truth. She retires to a cottage far from the city, but the mask's voices follow her, even at great distance. In her cottage, Alina continues to hear the masks calling across the darkness. Late one night, she hears a new voice join the chorus, Dr. Chen, calling from the museum's attic, as her rational worldview crumbles upon discovering the truth. Alina realizes the cycle will continue, with each guardian bearing the burden of protecting the world from knowledge too dangerous to share. The story concludes with Alina's final understanding of her role in an eternal cycle. The masks exist in the space between preservation and imprisonment, guardians of secrets too terrible to reveal, yet too precious to destroy. She accepts that the whispers will follow her forever, and that somewhere in the Whitmore Museum's attic, 15 ancient spirits continue their patient wait for the next soul weak enough to succumb to their promises of forbidden knowledge.